Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. Here we are on Fairmount heading south after we just got off Montezuma in the little cloverleaf on-ramp thing. And it's getting to be that time of year. I know that the clock in the corner says that it's about 6:14, but it's actually 5:14. I just haven't synced the clock up with the internet to have it correct after daylight savings. So, so it's around 5:15, and we're getting into that time of year where I always have to make a choice if I want to ride through sunset and possibly get home in the dark, or if I want to stop at, say, the Transit Plaza or some other bus stop and take the bus the rest of the way home, which I don't mind doing. But after I took that fall a couple of years ago on Montezuma in the dark when there was a piece of wood crossing the bike lane, I think about these things a lot. Also, I'm in my mid 40s, and the body just can't take damage the way it used to. So these are things I think about, and I think about that when I'm riding in this little bit of paint before the flex posts start up, and then when the flex posts start up. People often ask in the comments why I'm riding on a freeway, and part of me thinks like, well, it's not a freeway, but we did just pass a 50-mile-an-hour sign, maybe a freeway 65, but people are flying on this, and why do I ride here? Well, it's because there's really no other way. My only other option is, I could have taken Montezuma and figured out how to cross over in a squirrely way over to the 15 bike path, but that's not really a useful option. You see all the bits of flex post in the bike lane? It's not really a useful option, and El Cajon Boulevard has no infrastructure whatsoever. So this is what I'm left with. This is the route that has bike lanes. It's not ideal, but it's what I got. While we're sitting here enjoying our little climb up this gradual hill, take a look behind me, because there's somebody coming up, and I want to talk about that in this video as well. So I have a sensation that there's somebody coming up, so I'm just gonna let him pass. Now you might be thinking, wow, that's an interesting looking bike. It's a motor scooter that somebody's on. It's not a bicycle at all. That's some kind of scooter. And my initial reaction is kind of like, "Fuck you doing? Like, why are you in the bike lane?" But I would imagine that it's a pretty low CC scooter, and as you can imagine, it could be dangerous for somebody who doesn't have a lot of power to ride in the main travel lane or drive in the main travel lane. When people are going 50 miles an hour. The traffic does slow up quite a bit up here, but I'm not too bent about it. I don't think a motor vehicle like a scooter, a Vespa, a motorcycle should be in the bike lane. I've been on this bike lane a number of times where like a motorcycle's been, they've had a mechanical issue, they run out of gas or something, so they pull in here and are waiting for a AAA or whatever, which is pretty much just inviting a service vehicle to block the bike lane in addition to the motorcycle. But that guy, I wish that he would have given me a little beep beep from behind, but maybe he didn't because he was sheepish about the fact that he doesn't actually belong in the bike lane. I don't know. I'm speculating here. What I don't have to speculate about, what I can say with certainty, is that this road maybe isn't designed for everybody's use. It's not designed for what people need. And I had some footage, but I don't want to go digging for it, and there's no need to put it up. But sometimes people try to walk on Fairmount because, once again, it's the only way to go. It's the only route, and there's no sidewalk. So the bike lane is doing double duty as a sidewalk. Maybe I'll do another video about that because I feel like a couple of days after this, I did encounter some folks trying to walk, and we were in conflict for a moment. But I can't be mad at them. This is what the city's given us. It's what we got, and it's not enough. There's plenty of room here to design in such a way that pedestrians will be safe and drivers would have all the room they need, and people riding bicycles would be protected from drivers, and the pedestrians could somehow be kept safe from everybody moving around on wheels. So especially if you're on the other side of this road going downhill, you could pick up a lot of speed, and that needs to be considered, and everybody should be safe. So Just a little night ride here, and as we get to the top of this hill, the sky is going to get just a little bit brighter, but you can always rely on some shade to come through the canyon before uh, the higher areas. So we are going to continue getting ourselves home through the sunset. And thanks for coming along with me. Those who support the channel by joining and paying just a little bit every month, I really appreciate that too. Um, let's drive less and ride a bike. Thanks.